Fabulous strike rate of 70 odd. And Sachin Tendulkar, the little master, the most capped player in international cricket, one-day international cricket, 404 matches now. He's passed Sanath Jayasuriya, 15,707 runs, an average of 44, and a strike rate of 85. Two great players. Shoaib Akhtar rated as just about the fastest bowler in the world when he's at his best. 136 matches for him, 214 wickets, so he's a wicket taker, and this will be very exciting. Umpire Ian Gould.
It's going to be really, really interesting, this first hour. Now, Sir Shoaib Malik at the toss said that he would have fielded if he had won the toss, so both sides have got what they wanted. First delivery, Ganguly faces up to Shoaib Akhtar. That's in the air and delicately controlled. He's going to get one. He's off the mark. Oh, he's going back for it. He'll have to hurry. Bit of indecision there, but they're away.
Interesting that Shoaib Akhtar has decided to come around the wicket first up to the left-hander, and the first ball was short. Fielder was placed under a bit of pressure because they ran the first one fairly quickly and got back easily for the second. But it was the bounce of the delivery, and it's going to be, I think it'll be a true bounce the whole match. The batsmen are going to love this.
In the air, but in the gap as well. That's going to be four. Sourav Ganguly loves it around that area. So that's a confident beginning for Sourav. The first boundary.
The length is absolutely vital on a perfect cricket pitch. The bowlers get a bit happy, don't they? Sometimes the fast bowlers, they know it's going to bounce, and they don't get the length right. That's two balls from Shoaib Akhtar, too short and too wide, and that's money for jam there for Sourav Ganguly. Fantastic start for him in India.
The two fielders are very, very close up there. You can see them there now. That's the gap that they're plugging. That's the area Sourav is really prolific in. So if he can't control the bounce, he might hole up there. That's the intention. Two slips also in waiting. He's bowled him. Just the beginning that Shoaib Akhtar wanted. The inside edge. Not too much movement of the feet by Sourav. He had a bit of luck in the previous game. Not so today. The first time inside edging it and crashes into the stumps.
First two deliveries around the wicket, he decided to change the angle, come over the wicket, and the change of angle did Sourav Ganguly, I think, just a little bit of movement back in towards the left hand. He got the inside edge. Good start. It's 6 for 1.
New man in is Gautam Gambhir. He's in good form, best of 103. Strike rate of 76, but he's improving all the time, and an average which is climbing. So he's a good prospect for the future, and he's in good nick. But no one expected him to be there in the first over. Shoaib Akhtar to a similar field, over the wicket. Once one, Tendulkar more circumspect. But I thought maybe there was a bit of a change in pace there. He bowled it a lot slower at about 136. Oh, he's let that go. Now, this will be interesting. Will the umpire judge it as leg byes? He's come back for the second. It is leg byes. Normally, if you're trying to take evasive action or avoid injury, then it's construed to be leg byes. That's what it's been adjudged as. It's not deliberate padding by any stretch of imagination.
Yeah, it's evasive action, all right. You wouldn't just stand there and let this pace hit you, would you? He just thought it was going to go over his shoulder, I think, and it didn't. Yep, just clipped the top.
Well, that's been punched through. It may not reach the fence. The chase is on. That's the gap that Sachin has exploited. He's coming back for the third. It's 15 for 1.
Completely different on the muscles.
No ball. So there's a bit of a free hit now available. Really, I get the impression that certainly he's not at his best. He's struggling a bit. But he did get Sachin in the previous innings on a slower delivery.
Now these free hits are interesting, and you generally see the batsman winding up. There he is, he's clearly over the line. You usually see the batsman winding up and having an almighty swing. I just think they're better off playing, just standing in their crease and playing a proper cricket shot. He can afford to loft the ball over the infield if that's what he wishes to do. The free hit means that he can't be knocked over. Let's see how Sachin, the master, handles it.
Well, he's got the outside edge, he's got a boundary for it. In fact, he hasn't got a bat to it. That's gone as a wide. So another free hit. 5 runs plus another free hit. So it's turning out to be a costly miss. Now that was very fast indeed. That was almost 150. But it beat everything and kept climbing.
Wasn't smart bowling for mine. I just think he needs to run in and try and knock middle stump out of the ground on a free hit. Pitch it up as far as he can. He's got the new ball. It's only the 5th over, you know. Maybe a perfect Yorking in-swinger or something.
Couldn't quite get back to it. Been flicked and perfectly. That's a stunning hit for 4. It's 26 for 1.
Preferring to stay on the back foot. Long way away, it would have been gone. It would have been curtains had Shoaib Malik got it directed. Gautam Gambhir wasn't even in the picture.
Oh, Pakistan desperately wanted this to hit. Sachin Tendulkar selling in a dummy. Gautam Gambhir had no chance really to come back. And the ball went to one of the better fieldsmen, Shoaib Malik. But nothing really has gone smoothly for Pakistan in the field in the series so far. This is the spray that is used, I think, to avoid dew.
It's gone through. Will find the fence to end the over. It's 35 for 1.
This pitch, bit of a tester for the batsmen, but Sachin Tendulkar now making it look quite easy. Good drive. Weight nicely transferred and slicing the ball through point and gully. He's got a good grip as well. Obviously, he's a top hand player. He likes to drive through the offside. And so that top hand will be just a little bit more strongly gripped on the bat. Beautifully done. Great shot. Now that is such a good shot on a pitch like this, and that too against Shoaib Akhtar. He is quick, he's furious, but he's absolutely nailed that shot one.
Well, because of the extra bounce available in this pitch, the temptation for a fast bowler to try the bouncer, the initial movement from Gambhir was onto the front foot, but he made the adjustment initial onto the front foot, then the transfer of body weight onto the back leg, just the one man in the deep. That's a fine leg. Will allow him the opportunity to pick up a boundary, his first one. Much better this time, presenting a straighter bat. Bit of a fumble will enable Tendulkar to pick up 2. I can't believe it, it was Shahid Afridi that fumbled the ball. It's played fine. He looked for the Yorker after moving the square leg. A lot squarer. The fine leg was inside the ring, and Tendulkar does well.
Everyone in the field that is the Pakistani fielders, including Shoaib Malik, is absolutely confused by this length. The fine leg is up in the ring. Why would you want to bowl the Yorker length? There he was, and he had no chance. You've got to have or be working on the same wavelength as your skipper.
The second man who's catching is at leg gully, apart from the first slip. Edged, it's gone wide, and it's back-to-back boundaries. And this boundary, less convincing for Tendulkar, also brings up the 50 for India.
It's a useless field set, absolutely useless. Why would you want to have a leg gully and not have a man patrolling the second slip position? It's a waste of fielder and a waste of strategy. He's not been shifted. He's got to be put at that second slip position, Shiva. He needs to be shifted right now.
Oh, this is the best shot. Waited for the ball to come on to him, and sees through the offside. 54 for 1.
So he's got to get it absolutely right. Get that length right. Just 3 wickets in 5 matches.
Gambhir joins in. Also brings up the 50 partnership. Had a little bit of torrid time against Shoaib Akhtar. But Gautam Gambhir is extremely good through the offside.
Juices are flowing now. Beautiful drive from Gautam Gambhir. A very difficult shot to execute. Square drive on a pitch that is assisting bowlers with serious bit of swing and seam.
Thank you, Shiva. The green is very obvious here at the stadium. A few Pakistani supporters, the majority Indian support. Rauf hoping to make a better impression than he did in the first match, and he'll have to do better than this. It's gone for 4. India, after a few jitters early on a pitch with some pace and bounce, Samir, off to a solid start.
I think the Indians, they are on course. After 11 overs, they are where they wanted to be. And thanks to these two batsmen, Sachin Tendulkar and Gautam Gambhir.
Wonderful, he picked the length so quickly. He's got his eye in, and the margin for error here is getting smaller and smaller.
And it wasn't a short delivery. By all means, it was just back of the length. But since Sachin Tendulkar has played himself in, and he's picking up the length very early, and he was into a good position in a flash, and the ball, off it went. Another boundary for Sachin Tendulkar. He's looking dangerous.
Wonderful placement, wonderful timing. This crowd goes wild. Sachin Tendulkar's picking them off. He's gone to 46.
Just clipped that one from the middle stump. Just stood in the crease, allowed the ball to come close to the bat, and then the wrist work. Brilliant to watch. He's just moved to 46.
Oh, that was a poor delivery. 50 comes up for Sachin Tendulkar. His 86th half-century in ODIs. He'll want to take it on to a 3-figure mark, but he's given his team a foundation to work with here.
Must have been very enjoyable for Sachin Tendulkar getting that 50. It was a mixed bag for Sachin Tendulkar. Initially, he had to absorb a lot of pressure. He had to comprehend with quite a few short pitch deliveries. And once he got settled, found his feet, he played some delightful strokes like that.
Playing at his best, he's fabulous. I knew that if he got through the first 4 or 5 overs, he'd go on today.
Miscue, but will be lucky. And even luckier to get a boundary.
Good on him. There's not too many players who've got the courage to play this shot. It got very big on him. It got above his eye level. He didn't quite control it, but he got enough on it to get it down to the boundary for 4.
Giving himself a little bit of room. Tendulkar has decided he will break free. It's Diwali, and the firecrackers are coming off the bat of Tendulkar.
It was a cracker, all right. Look at this, just a little bit of room. Rohit Tikar just becoming a little predictable at the moment.
Well, brings up the 100, that single, and it's come in good time. The run rate at the moment 5.77. It's slapped away. Hard enough, and the placement good enough for Tendulkar. That's its 11th boundary.
Well, for mine, the shot of the day so far, absolutely stunning. It wasn't all that short. Oh, that's the little master at his best. Look at the balance. Oh, say no more.
Mahendra Singh Dhoni won the toss and had no hesitation in deciding to bat first. And that's the reason Tendulkar and Gambhir have put on a terrific partnership after the early loss of Saurav Ganguly when the score was 6.
He'll come round the wicket to the left-hander and bowl to an offside field.
He's found the gap straight away. He's one of those openers who plays spinners superbly. And Gautam Gambhir will not allow Shoaib Malik to settle down.
It was a loosener, wasn't it? It was a shocker first ball, short and wide outside off stump. As you say, happy to Ali. Enjoy those. Beautifully executed, though.
Inside out, he placed this well. And what an over it's turning out to be for India. 12 runs coming off it.
What's he doing off the field? And then he tossed one up and he pounced. Beautifully lofted cover drive, just too much air, too slow through the air.
He's bowled it quicker and provided a little bit of width. And Tendulkar is in such sublime form today, he's not going to miss out. Boundary number 12.
I said he should have a good look. He saw it early, didn't he? Just only a fraction wide. It wasn't such a bad delivery, but he's just in such great form at the moment, seeing the ball so well. Fast outfield, just a controlled late cut. But this is frustrating for the Pakistanis with the left and right hand combination. They've done well rotating the strike, these two.
Belted. There's no stopping Tendulkar. They're going to stay hit every time he strikes the ball. 135 for 1. 12 extras in this 21 overs, but plenty of boundaries. 19 boundaries, 13 to Tendulkar. It's one of those. There's no stopping him today. It's his day. 4 more. He's bowled quicker, so he's provided the pace and also provided the width, and the Indians are on a roll.
Can't afford to give any room whatsoever. Just fired that one in a little quicker. Some worrying times for Jeff Lawson there.
It's in the air, long off. Will merely watch the ball sail over. Magnificent strike from Tendulkar, brings up the 150 for India.
Just gave himself a little room, picked the ball up on the up. There it is. And a little punch over extra cover for 6. Wow. Isn't that beautiful? What a great experience this is for him, batting with the little master.
Just 3 fielders on the leg side. There's a man at long on, there's a man at deep mid-wicket. He finds the gap to perfection and reaches yet another half-century on one internationals.
A terrific 50 from him also. He got peppered a little early in his innings, had to come in. 4th ball of the innings. Wasn't frightened to hook the quicks.
Getting very close to 1,000 runs in one internationals. Plenty of singles, that's good to see. The yellow lines to give Tendulkar a lot of strike, but every time he's got an opportunity, he's picked up the boundaries. 7 fours in his innings. Overstepping, no ball, will be a free hit. Will be allowed to change his field because they've taken a single. But Tendulkar will be on strike for the free hit. Well, he's played the paddle fine, and he will get a boundary. That's one of his favourite shots, and he moves into the 90s.
Sometimes there's no justice for the bowler. He fooled him, Tendulkar, intended to set himself to play a different shot.
He's motoring along. Sachin Tendulkar. Will he come back for the second? Chase for Shoaib Akhtar. He's looking for the third. The throw is in. A bit of a mix-up on 99.
Well, a Sachin Tendulkar 100 is always a treat.
A real wide one. Omar Gul losing the plot. Too high for Sachin Tendulkar. Too high to be given as a wide.
So that's 5 wides. He had the right idea, but it was just too short.
Here we go again. This time it's nicked. It's been taken. He goes for 99. Kamran Akmal with a fantastic catch. And people can't believe it. 3rd time this year, Sachin Tendulkar caught behind for 99. Wow, what tragedy.
Yes, you've got to feel sad for an effort such as this. But really, he has himself to blame. But that is an exceptional take by Kamran Akmal. He has come out with an absolutely sensational effort there. Umar Gul has done it for Pakistan. Tendulkar, after a splendid 99, it's now 179 for 2.
Sehwag is the new man in, but this ground has been stunned into silence by that Sachin Tendulkar dismissal. Caught behind for 99. Oh, looking for that run. Not there. Oh, the throw is in. Overthrows. Sehwag is off the mark.
180 for 2 now. Virendra Sehwag will be expected to keep that momentum going. If nothing else, at least keep the singles ticking for Gambhir. They tried to maintain the right and left hand combination. Yuvraj Singh next and then Dhoni. Depends probably who's going to get out first.
He's a young captain. He needs support of the senior players. Gone. Afridi has picked up a good catch. Umar Gul once again has picked up a wicket at a vital stage of the game. Settled man out. Gautam Gambhir gone.
So both the set batsmen who were really providing the momentum gone. Now this is a tame dismissal. It was in the slot. Gautam Gambhir is pretty adept at this shot. Just didn't keep it down, and neither did he go over the top. He was sort of halfway house and straight into the hands of Shahid Afridi. So two big breakthroughs for Pakistan provided by Gul. 57 competent Gambhir. It is 186 for 3.
Yuvraj Singh, the latest pin-up boy of world cricket, is out there. Sehwag is on 4. Expect another explosive display from these two. What a combination for India, Arun. If they get cracking, it will be a spectacle for all.
Yes, indeed. Take a look at that strike rate as well. He's really a bit of a dasher. Just played one game here. This is his hometown. But he's played 2 test matches here. But the problem for India is they've lost the 2 that were providing the momentum. So it will be a while before these 2 get settled. And if they're settled, gosh, they can wreak havoc.
A good delivery. Now, this pitch could be a bit of a tester for Yuvraj Singh. He was exposed to excessive spin in the last game, and Shoaib Malik did lose the script, lose the plot. Oh, that's hit it. Was in an uncomfortable position. They're not looking at the ball. Yuvraj is hurt, but he is not down. But good delivery from Umar Gul, testing Yuvraj with a short one.
Take nothing away from this spell of Umar Gul. He's got 2 wickets. He's testing the batsman. But this is exactly what I was talking about, of not being able to sight the ball well enough. He was expecting that ball to be much higher than it was. Totally misjudged it. Well, no harm done eventually.
I just get this impression there is a good hooker and puller of the ball and not such a great lever of the ball. Seems to take his eyes off it when he's leaving the ball. That's gone towards the leg side. Suresh Shastri is not bothered, is he? No wide, 1 for the over. And he's given it as a wide ball as well. I think Umar Gul questioned him and he didn't like it.
Take that.
By picking up 2 quick wickets and having these 2 batsmen in all sorts of problems with the short pitch deliveries. And if I have to ascribe this recovery, slight recovery by the Pakistani team, it has to be Umar Gul, who has bowled his heart out. Nicely played. That's a zone wherein the Sehwag loves them there. 200 up for the Indian team.
Margot will reflect and say too much width was given, too full and just a touch too wide, allowing Sehwag to express himself. Good shot from Yuvraj. And brings the over to an end. 208 for 3.
Well, that was the predictable length for Yuvraj Singh. In the previous over, he was softened up.
Lovely placement. Sehwag hit with the spin, or anticipated spin, because there's not a great deal on this surface. It's just starting to find his range now. Pakistan have to get Shoaib Akhtar back into the attack at some point, I think. And at the 33rd over, 216 for 3. Jeff Lawson will have to have a couple of stern words with his team at the end of this. The extras, in fact, throughout the last couple of series have not been acceptable. Two is taken that should not be, and Umar Gul is livid. He's absolutely livid. Yes, he's saying that that is the deeper side of the field. It's a bigger side. By now, we're into over number 34. The fielders should be aware when they need to be 5 to 8 yards in off the fence.
Because this pitch is flat. Nicely played. Once as a batsman, you get used to it, you can hit any shot in the book. 224 for 3. Well, that's how the Indians fared in this innings. Sachin Tendulkar has been the star. He has carried the sunshine for the Indian team, scoring 99 runs from just 91 deliveries. Rather than dealing with the situation, here's a wide again and a no ball. It's not helping the cause.
It is a free hit because it's a front foot no ball. So Iltanver has been guilty of these as recently as the South African series. It's one of the areas that he has to work on, and there are a few of those. There's nothing behind the line, and therefore it's a good call from the umpire. And how this crowd loves it when the free hit is signalled. The field is not allowed to be changed because the same batsman is on strike. That is the way I think you've got to bowl a lot of the time when they've got that free hit. Some bowlers will bowl a slow ball, but the Yorker.
This is not the pitch where as a spinner you can actually bowl quicker. Flight the ball and have the fieldsman for that. Ball in. Is that the wicket the Pakistani captain needed to bring Shoaib Akhtar in?
This is the sort of line that Afridi generally would have been hoping to bowl a lot more. It slides on, it slides in. He gave too much width early on. Not so often when the batsman misses. Afridi generally hits when he's bowling well. Sehwag gone for 25 and it's 239 for 4. 4 off the first ball, and is it another untidy piece of cricket? Well, to talk you through would be Ramesh Raja and Bruce Yardley.
Thanks, Ian. Not good stuff from the bowler, and then the fielder, Shoaib Akhtar. What was he thinking? That's in India what you call Gateway India. Pakistan just not good enough on the field today. Nicely played, once again running hard. Yuvraj is not interested. Salman Butt has got a very fine arm. I think Pakistan were waiting for a wicket to fall. He's still got 5 overs left, and he'll take plenty of time to finish those 5 overs. And so pressure will be on Shoaib Malik. He's already been fined once this season for late over rates. That's gone fine. Not a great start. Yuvraj Singh has got this silky touch about his batting.
It's a fair description, silky, isn't it? It's just beautiful to watch. Even when he drives hard. There's no effort, you know. It's just... I played against David Gower, who had that silky touch, and there was another guy called Ramesh Raja, who was very, extremely silky.
Yes, I wore a lot of silk. Nothing to do with my batting. That's gone down the leg side, will be signalled as a wide. More pressure on Shoaib, more roar from the crowd. They just love it. It's a new look, Mahendra Singh Dhoni now for us. He's not covered by his luxuriant hair. That's another wide. 250 is raised. Very similar, except that Mr. Dhoni on the left has got a changed hairdo. Pakistani fielders have got to be on their toes in these last few overs because the pressure will be huge on them. So the outfielders who are not patrolling the inner ring got to play smart cricket. Oh, that's gone in the air. Will this be taken? Oh, brilliantly taken by Umar Gul. Is such a good athlete. He had to push himself back and he was worried about the rope, but he got it right in the end, in the middle of his palms, and Yuvraj Singh is the man dismissed.
Well bowled. I'm sure that he held this back. This is a slow delivery. He was through it too early. See that? Just a change of pace has beaten him, and some smart bowling and a very good catch. Well bowled. He's gone for 34, 259 for 5.
Robin Uthappa is the new man in, and what a striker he is. Already strike rate up in the 100 region, over 100 in fact. That's a wide. Not a good start against a brand new player at the crease. Oh, that's hit the back leg and given by the umpire. Terrific bowling from Sohail Tanveer. Now that ball really deserved a wicket. It's another thing whether that ball would have gone on to hit the stumps, but it really was magnificent bowling from Sohail Tanveer. Uthappa is not happy.
Let's just check the angle from around the wicket. Was he wide on the crease? He's not happy. Where did it pitch? What was it going to hit? Has to straighten from there. Oh dear. That's missing off stump by a long way. No wonder he was unhappy, but there you go. They'll say, have a look in the newspaper tomorrow morning. Got a duck. 260 for 6.
Irfan Pathan has arrived at the crease. Robin Uthappa should consider himself extremely unlucky. That ball would have gone on to miss the off stump. Suresh Shastri thought otherwise. Shoaib Akhtar with a shortened run-up. In 10 minutes, Pakistan will have to bowl 10 overs. Close to impossible, huh, Bruce? Fresh over. Taken by Kamran Akmal, and that's end of Dhoni. So Shoaib Akhtar doesn't need to steam in and bowl at pace. Short run-up, doing the job. Dhoni is a vital wicket, and he's fallen to Shoaib's bounce and Kamran Akmal's good keeping.
Just about identical dismissal from the first one day, a couple of days ago. It's 266 for 7.
Shoaib Akhtar to Harbhajan Singh starts off with a shorter delivery, which is played away nicely by Harbhajan. He picks up his first run.
Just batting slightly out of the crease.
Good Yorker wanted the ball to pass Salman Butt, which it did, so single taken.
Jeff telling us we're in this game.
Just over the head of the cover fielder, Shahid Afridi. Chase for Raif Takhari, gets there. The throw is in, only 2 runs taken.
So 277 for 7, 6 overs remaining. Changing commentary now. It's Amir Sohail with Lakshman Shivaramakrishnan.
Thanks, Bruce. The last 8 overs have been very good for Pakistan. Just a 38 runs scored. India losing 4 wickets.
And things, they do happen. India, and the fielder is getting underneath it and taken. Mohammad Yusuf catches it cleanly, and Shoaib Akhtar doing the job for the Pakistani team, picking up 2 wickets. And most importantly, for Pakistan, he picked up MS Dhoni.
Well, Irfan Pathan, not the best choice of shots. Again, the short delivery. 2 men in the deep, taking his eyes off the ball at the time of execution of the shot. It was in the air for a long time, and Mohammad Yusuf takes it cleanly. Shoaib Akhtar relieved, wicket number 3 for him. It's 278 for 8. Harbhajan, the man on strike, batsman crossing over. Zaid Khan is the new man at the crease.
Well, it was Umar Gul, Sohail Tanveer and Shoaib Akhtar joining the party for Pakistan. Nicely played. And it should go all the way. Handy boundary for India. And the man, Harbhajan Singh.
First boundary in 6 overs and a good shot. Bottom hand coming into play. Collides into the bowler, both looking at the ball. Apologise to it much later. It's a handy batsman, Harbhajan Singh, and these are important runs.
What good he is doing, he's looking to use the pace and hit the ball into the gaps. Here you go. That's a massive one from Harbhajan Singh. It has cleared the boundary line. What a shot.
Harbhajan Singh will make him very, very proud indeed. Walking down the track, picked the shot, delivery, got himself into a good position. The intention was to hit in the air and hit it a long way.
Well, let me tell you one thing, Siva. This is the shot he's going to cherish all his life. And that's a wide once again from a Pakistani fast bowler.
Zahir Khan now was in the air, but the placement good. 300 comes up with that boundary.
Well, not an easy shot to play. He backed away from the stumps, kept the eyes on the ball, and in the end, just released the bat. Good follow through. Nicely hit. What a shot that was. One bounce over the rope. 311 for 8.
Had great entertainment. Not the easiest shot to play against Shahid Afridi, but using the feet to good effect was Harbhajan Singh. Directed, it had been gone. Yes, Zahir Khan wanted the single. Harbhajan Singh at the non-striker's end wasn't too sure because the inside edge had gone directly to Kamran Akmal, who does a good job in the end.
Yeah, he had plenty of time, Kamran Akmal, to find the target. Just took his time, aimed at it and found the target. Got the desired result. 9th wicket gone, Zahir Khan. And India 311 for 9.
Harpace Singh gets off the mark. Harbhajan will not run the second, he'll want the strike.
What can he do, Harbhajan, with last 3 deliveries? Can he get at least 10 runs for the Indian team? RP Singh has done the good job by giving the strike to his senior partner, Harbhajan Singh.
He's gotten underneath the ball and he's cleared Mohammad Yusuf. Magnificent strike this from Harbhajan Singh.
Hint of fifth riches there. Yorker length, he moved back. And look at the impact. Great timing. And great to watch. 6 at the right time. Excellent knock so far from Harbhajan.
Should be just a single, but he's finished off pretty well, Harbhajan Singh. After 50 overs, India 321 for 9. After winning the toss and deciding to bat, Harbhajan Singh has made a good contribution, 38 of just 20 balls. India won the toss and decided to bat. Star of the show, Tendulkar, 99. And then a good partnership, half century from Gambhir. Sehwag, Yuvraj made a bit of a contribution, but towards the end it was Harbhajan Singh. 41 extras in the total of 321. 173 outstanding. Gambhir and Tendulkar followed up with a good half century by Yuvraj and Sehwag. And down the order, Zahir Khan and Harbhajan Singh also added useful runs.
It was Shoaib Akhtar, Umar Gul, Sohail Tanveer who are keeping the Pakistan's hopes alive in this game. They bowled well.
second highest score on this ground. Amir Sohail is alongside me. Amir, once again, the opening batsmen are going to be relied upon, as you do with opening batsmen, to lay a foundation. Now tell me a little bit about the pace at which Butt and the opening pair are going to have to proceed.
I think one thing they really have to do to be able to start off well, they have to find their feet. They have to make sure Pakistan doesn't lose too many wickets in a span of 10 overs. They shouldn't be worrying about runs. They have to take the leaf out of Indian book. When they played the first 8 overs, they only lost 1 wicket and had only scored about 38 runs. And if you have wickets intact, anything can happen, especially with the dew factor coming into play. If the Pakistanis, openers especially, lay a good foundation, and anything could happen. And I think that's a very crucial game for Pakistan, because these conditions, they are well suited for Pakistan. The composition of the Pakistani team is such that heavily reliant on their fast bowlers, and these were the ideal conditions for them, and they haven't excelled. If they lose this game, it'll be very difficult for them to come back into the series on flat tracks. Here's the first delivery from Zaheer Khan.
It must be something in the water around these parts, because Pakistan were as guilty as anything with the wides. It's a good take from Mahendra Dhoni. 31 wides were bowled by Pakistan, and that's something that India have to learn from. The ball will do a little bit extra here.
It has rubbed off. And one good over can change everything. Huge shout. Leg byes, and 4 of them.
Now this is turning out to be the type of start without too much sweat being broken by Pakistan. Leg bye signalled, in addition to 3 wides in the over already. It's 8 in 5 deliveries.
Pakistan are to knock off those runs scored by the Indians.
That's not where you want to be bowling on this track. It's inadvertent. It wasn't a deliberate delivery with width and length by the bowler, P. Singh, but it's the inconsistency.
See, if as a batsman you prepare to work hard, you'll get those deliveries where you could hit boundaries. No need to hit at every delivery. Play intelligently.
He does just fall away to the right a touch, but he compensates for that with a good wrist position. Keeps the palm of the hand facing his target at the point of release. It's a key characteristic. And on that occasion, he gets it too straight. And it's one of the difficulties about the left-hand, right-handed batsman at the crease. And not a very athletic piece of fielding from Zaheer Khan.
Well, if the ball is swinging appreciably as a bowler, all you have to do is just try and pitch the ball in the right areas and let the ball do the talking. As a bowler, you don't have to experiment so much. When it comes to playing on the onside, one thing as a batsman you have to do, pick up the line early, and then you can play the whip shot. And Kamran Akmal edged and gone for 4.
This pitch has something in it for the bowlers, but if you stray, you can also go for runs because the ball comes onto the bat quite nicely. Just wonder if Salman Butt intended to get this a little bit squarer, maybe, and he went hard. It doesn't matter because he's picked up 4. 30 already. We're at 6.5. Good shot. Good shot after a couple of good deliveries to start the over. Pressure on Zaheer Khan. He's gone for 8 in 2 balls. Nothing wrong with the rate of scoring at the moment for Pakistan, but a long way to go.
Well, picked up the length very early. Salman Butt was into the position very early. managed to hit the ball from the middle of the bat. No chance for the fieldsman to stop this one. There were mere spectators.
And you don't mind seeing that variety as you go around the country.
Well, you mentioned pace and bounce in this pitch, and that's why most of the teams who are touring India, they feel like playing at home when they're playing at Mohali.
I wouldn't mind putting it in my back pocket, going back 15 years. Well, he's a long way, and she really shouldn't be referred. You know what this will be. Gone. Straight to backward point. He picked him out. May not have been the best delivery that RP Singh would have bowled in his career, but sufficient bounce. Kamran Akmal couldn't keep it down, and more importantly, the catch was taken.
Well, that's what the Pakistan didn't want. They wanted the openers to go. But that was the thing Indian wanted desperately. Good catch, good reactions from Yuvraj Singh. And Indians on course by picking up their first wicket. 38 for 1.
Yunus Khan replaces Kamran Akmal. Pakistan losing their first wicket, or depending on your perspective, India picking up their first wicket. It's all one and the same.
Well, it was too close to cut, and Kamran Akmal pulled his upper half of the body towards the onside, and that's why he wasn't able to keep the ball on the ground. It has to slice off the face of the bat and had to pay the price. Welcome to the crease, Yunus Khan.
But whenever width was given on this surface, and whenever it's given tonight, it's capitalized upon.
And it wasn't right off the middle of the bat. Hit the ball with the toe end of the bat and still manage it for Salman Butt. Powerfully hit.
Third best analysis on this pitch. Started off well. It's a good shot. Plenty of views with the bottom hand. The dew will slow down the outfield, but the ball has enough to get to the fence.
50 comes up for Pakistan with that lofted drive from Yunus Khan. I think he'll probably enjoy batting on this track where you don't really have to muscle the ball. The ball is coming onto the bat nicely. He's a good timer of the ball. Flicked away over mid-wicket. Got a hat-trick against Pakistan, opening the bowling. That's gone fine and away from the fielder. Salman Butt maintaining the pressure on the opposition. Good batting.
Boundary number 4 does get a high percentage of runs in his boundaries. He played it very late and the placement was good. Let the ball come on to him to be able to play it fine. Square leg is far too square. Isn't happy. No margin for error on the bowler's part. Asking for trouble. Too short. Too much time for Butt to put it away. 65 for 1. Small little gap available on the offside, and he's found it to perfection. Salman Butt. Elegance written all over the shot.
His timing has been pure. It's a smashing drive. Hardly seemed to have hit it. Just a flick and great balance. And finding the gap, locating the gap was the other big deal about this drive that went for 4. Zair Khan It bowled a perfectly legitimate length. Yuvraj Singh with a desperate dive, but Salman Butt is middling the ball quite beautifully. It really would have been a terrific catch. Once again, Irfan Pathan shorter in length, and he's leaking runs now. A left-arm medium pacer.
Too much width, and that's his strength. He loves a little bit of width on the offside, like left-handers, just wide of Yuvraj Singh. A bit of excitement, but a boundary for Pakistan and Butt. It's 76 for 1.
Salman Butt, particularly impressive. He's suddenly found his lost form and confidence. 6 overs, none for 31. That none is the problem for Zahir Khan. RP Singh, the early breakthrough. And Pathan, 3 overs, none for 14. Oh, he's bowled him. That's what happens if you attack the stumps. Irfan Pathan has provided a much-needed breakthrough for the Indians. Salman Butt, the dangerous Salman Butt, has got to make the long walk back.
I reckon he's ripped his fingers across the seam here for a changer. Here it is, there it is, he changed it in his hand, it's the off break. He bowled a fast off break, it turned just a fraction and got the inside edge. And wow, now that could be the game, that could be the breakthrough that they wanted. Brilliant bowling, brilliant change of pace. Salman Butt didn't go on with it, 37 he made, 81 for 2. I didn't get my wish of Afridi. 241 matches, 8,500 runs at 42. Best of 141, a strike rate of 74. Now they need a better strike rate than that if they're going to get over the line tonight.
Have they got him? They all go up in appeal. Not out is the verdict. 81 for 2.
Absolutely brilliant delivery. Now where did it pitch? Pitches in line. Oh dear me.
There's a fielder there in the deep, and he does well. That is Gautam Gambhir.
Save 2. The fielding has improved, the Indians. They fielded well. Guwahati saved a lot of runs. Blocked it with the body and saved 2.
Certainly there's going to be added pressure in the minds of the batsmen, especially when you're chasing all the time. There's this pressure. Oh, he's got that away. He is an absolute master in that area. He can play it late, he can play it early. Almost never does that shot find the fielder.
Wasn't such a bad length. It just he just gave him a little bit of width, which allowed him to just get inside out. Beautifully played. Quick with the feet, into position, beautifully balanced. Zahir Khan, none for 33. RP Singh's got a wicket, so has Pathan. Good strike rate, economy rate I mean, from Pathan, 3.83. Oh, there's that sideways movement again. Now I'll hand over. It's Lakshman Sivaramakrishnan with Ian Bishop.
A pretty slow period here for Pakistan. The run rate has halted. Amazing that hit the stump and didn't take the bail off, but I suppose because it hit the base of the stump, there wasn't enough power on it. But Dhoni as well is surprised that the bail didn't fall off.
Bit of a bad bounce for the fielder, enabling the batsman to pick up a single. And one of these two batsmen, both of them are vastly experienced, has to look after boundaries on a consistent basis. Brings up the 100, the single for Pakistan. And we often know, when you tour that part of the world, the captain is generally the target to kind of unsettle the whole side. So I'd like to see somebody experienced, just for a stopgap period of 8 to 12 months, till Mahendra Singh Dhoni can start to captain in a home series in Test match cricket. Beautifully bowled, Harbhajan Singh's Dusra. And a smart stumping as well, made it look simple. Also picked up this important wicket. Mohammad Yusuf, the local boy, has delighted the fans.
Well, it's also great length. And it's flattish, and that's why it's so difficult to use your feet to Harbhajan Singh. Mohammad Yusuf gone for 12, 105 for 3. 5 for Yunus Khan, who's set, and 6 for Shoaib Malik. Question asked. Oh, there have been some questions asked of both umpires tonight. Much has been turned down. How close is this one?
It certainly came back in. Was the impact outside the line of off stump is the question. Not very easy for the umpires. Bit of a shuffle. The impact was marginally, probably marginally outside the line of off stump. Obvious, has a good appeal, Saurav Ganguly.
It's a challenge here because of that dismissal of Mohammad Yusuf. It shows the difficulty of getting down the track. It's not impossible to get down the track at Harbhajan, but it's difficult. It's a good shot. He's found the gap, got the length, and Shoaib Malik needs no second invitation.
A splendid shot. Just moving towards the leg side to be able to free his arms. Just marginally short in length, but it's been such a good pitch. The true nature of the bounce, even against the spinners, it's too tall in the shot and dismissed it. Here's a bit of a challenge. Harbhajan wouldn't mind it, going down the track.
Yes, such outrageous options really will have to be employed by the batsman. Dive is in, Sehwag is late, ball has crossed the boundary.
Reverse sweep. He's played it well. Was in the slot. Obviously premeditated, but
it's in the air, but that's gone past everyone, and it's a 6. It's just gone over that rope. Suresh Shastri is in two minds. I think he needs to make a referral to the third umpire. Yunus Khan is smiling. I think he's pulled off a magical shot in the end. It was a top edge that I think has flown all the way for a 6.
well, if it has gone for 6, looks like the back of the bat. Here it goes. I reckon you're right. I reckon it's over the rope. Saurav Ganguly will be saying to his teammates, how quick was I bowling tonight? I got top edge for 6. Yes, it looks like it's definitely over.
From where I was, I thought it had cleared the rope, and it's been given as a 6. My eyes are as good as Suresh Shastri's. It's a lot better to be 1 game all than 2 games down. Yunus Khan was on 49. That single gets him his 50. It's 147 for 3.
That's his 50. And well played. Whether it's going to be quick enough is something else. 50 from 61 balls, a strike rate of 82, and they've got a bat at 100.
He's good there. Once he beat Yuvraj, the fielder in the deep had no hope. 150 comes up for Pakistan.
Sourav Ganguly has done a pretty good job. His first 4 overs were most economical and very handy. But like most part-time bowlers, they get into the 5th, 6th, 7th overs and they haven't bowled a lot and they tend to lose that line and length, and now they're starting to get hold of him. It's into his 7th over. He's bowling at 5.35 economy rate at the moment.
Goes for the reverse sweep and it clears the infield. Will it go across to the boundary? Gautam Gambhir is absolutely brilliant. His footwork was immaculate when he was batting, and while fielding it's not bad at all. His foot has certainly saved a couple of runs here. Kick the ball back into play. Oh, touch and go. Very difficult to tell. I think the skirting is not really destabilized as that ball was pulled back in by Gautam Gambhir. I think he's made a clear contact there. But we've got to have another look at it, whether that shoe was touching the rope. Suresh Shastri will get the help from the third umpire. He's talking to him now, and it's been given as a 4.
That was a pretty tough decision, I think.
That's gone. One bounce into the crowds. Oh, it's been given as a 6. I don't think it's a 6. Suresh Shastri will have to confer with the third umpire. I don't think that's gone for a 6.
He's got underneath it. It'd be pretty hard to hit that for 6 off a gentle medium pacer. It looks like it's inside. Umpire Ian Gould from square leg actually beckoned.
Actually,
Shastri.
This time I'm better than Suresh Shastri in the third umpire. I located it much before these Johnnies.
Needing 152 now at 8.44 runs per over.
You'd back the team to get those in 2020 cricket, 152 at 8.44, but this is a different form of cricket. A real loosener. That's gone into the gap. Good hit from Shoaib Malik. He gets a boundary, puts the bad ball away. Harbhajan is not happy. Zair Khan, man that dived to stop that one, came to no use.
Harbhajan's not happy because he bowled probably the worst ball he's ever bowled in his life. Maybe it is getting a little greasy and just slipped in his fingers.
Just been a little reserved in his approach so far in this thing. There he goes. It's a flat one. Will this be taken? Taken at long on. Harbhajan Singh has plucked the Indian captain. He didn't look at the ball. I think that is what he's telling his partner at long off. But it does the job for India. Shoaib Malik perishes.
It's a very good catch by Irfan Pathan, but at least he's had a go. He's tried to get it over the top. Look how quickly that travelled, knocked him back. Nicely balanced, and oh no, not enough bottom hand. Didn't get it over the top. He's gone for 25, 174 for 4.
The dasher Misbah ul Haq is out there replacing his captain. Just 19 matches, good average. And well, he's off the mark straight away. Slightly misfielded by the fielder at short mid-wicket.
He's gone for it. It's in the air. It's a difficult take, and obviously he's not going to make it. Really should have left it for the fielder coming in. This is the second time we've seen the Indians floor a chance like that. The previous game it was Saurav Ganguly. Here is Yuvraj Singh, who's supposed to be the best.
Well, he called early, Yuvraj Singh. He said to Irfan Pathan, wait, it's mine, from a very early position, and that's why Pathan pulled out and never made the attempt.
You've got to be a little more innovative and try and get the boundary rather than attempt the six, because Yunus Khan doesn't, or is not known for that kind of an ability. But he's got hold of this one. That's into the crowd. Just as I said it, he had to connect perfectly. The 200 comes up, 201 for 4.
It's a welcome 6. 121 more required from 82 balls. Harbhajan's gone for over 6 and over tonight, but he's picked up 2 wickets which have helped India's cause. But they need a few more big overs, Pakistan. Still a demanding total ahead of them.
That's sensible. The risk taken, success achieved, then no such requirement. Beautiful hit. Got the elevation, got under it, and right into the crowd. Shahid Afridi, tense. He's all suited and booted, he's got his helmet on. He's asked the question, but I don't think there is any need to. It's 206 for 4. He's asking for it. Did he raise his foot? He's also called it a wide. Bit of a late call. The only thing that can be a problem is, did he pick up his foot? Did it go up? No, it didn't. It was grounded. So there's no problem with it. That's the second wide in succession.
Both sides will reflect.
Well, that's well played. In the air for a while, it looked as though it could have gone to hand, but the placement was perfect. Welcome boundary, so that will ease some pressure. That's what they need every over.
Yeah, I wonder if he timed it to perfection. I'm not sure. But this shot is on because there's a mid-off. It's not a long off. And there's always that area wide of mid-off and over the extra cover fielder where you can get a boundary if you just stroke it, lift it. Don't force it too much. That was well played.
He's played that fine, but that's a bit of a risk for just one. It's not as though fine leg is up.
Again, the slower delivery has been put away. Too much time, and Misbah-ul Haq is a good enough player to put it to mid-wicket for a boundary. Good evening, Ahmed.
Well, both these batsmen, they're setting the stage for Shahid Afridi and Sohail Tanvi. They can be explosive with the bat. Short delivery, handled perfectly. And this boundary brings 50 partnership.
Just short of the man, it's short fine leg. Everyone remembers that position. T20 again. Misbah-ul Haq played it down to Srishant, but here Yunus Khan will pick up a single.
Well, once again a slow delivery being used by a seam bowler. Slow delivery, nicely worked away. This should be his 100. What a way to get it. Hitting a boundary, Yunus Khan. And picking up 8 runs from the over.
Well compiled 100. It's 239 for 4. He's gone straight down the ground. Fielder. Oh, just a desperate dive in the end. Cannot get down to the catch. It's also gone to the boundary. Uthappa the field in the deep.
It was a brilliant effort. Yes, the ball was in the air for a bit, But one thing positive done by Otapa over there, he was looking to catch that thing.
He's gone through. There was mid-wicket, there was mid-on, but he struck it like a tracer bullet. Brings up the 250 for Pakistan.
Well, in this situation, if as a bowler you get hit for a boundary on the first delivery, it creates a lot of pressure. And he has come now. Zahir Khan, the most experienced bowler in the Indian lineup, has given away 14 runs so far, turning out to be a very good over for the Pakistanis.
Was it a waste time full toss though? That should be a boundary. This is all turning in favour of Pakistan in the last few overs, mainly because of some exceptional batting by these two.
Cheeky, clever, death touch, and 4 runs was the result. Well, he's showing presence of mind, Yunus Khan. He has realised that Irfan Pathan is looking to bowl quite a few slow deliveries, try and get closer to the target. And they have kept the wickets in the bank, and they're giving themselves a chance to win the game.
Could be a run-out opportunity if the non-strikers then direct it. And I'm sure the third umpire will be called for. Under these circumstances, it's best to go upstairs. Suresh Shastri, the umpire, hasn't yet called for the third umpire.
I think the body language suggests that Yunus Khan was home safely.
Well, uncomfortably.
Especially when the bowler is looking to bowl outside the off stump. That can be productive. Ball in. Senior pro delivers at the right time for India.
It's a huge wicket for India. Yunus Khan was the man dismissed. Was a risky delivery. The fine leg was inside the ring. And Zahir Khan, the length was alright, which was the Yorker length. Missed it completely. Yunus Khan has played an outstanding innings. A one to remember. Pakistan 276 for 5. You can see the new band at the crease is Afridi. Boom boom Afridi. Look at the strike rate, close to 110 over 247 matches.
See, all the Pakistani fans, they'll be praying, oh please Shahid Afridi, play sensibly this time, because he has a habit of wielding his willow at every delivery.
Trying to play himself in. Will pick up a single of the first ball. Well, Ramiz Raja's relaxed,
so maybe he'll play the support role, Afridi.
Oh, he's gone for that sweep again. A sweep that brought his downfall in the 2020 final. A sweep that brought the downfall of Yunus Khan before him. And Misbah-ul-Haq falls for 49.
It amazes me that these guys attempt these shots when they hit so well down the ground. His strength is hitting through the line of the ball, and it's brought him undone again. It's gone for 49. It's 283 for 6.
Sohail Tanvir, batting all-rounder, replaces Misbah-ul-Haq. Has potential as a batsman, a hard-hitting batsman, tends to favour this square leg, long on area. So Akhtar is padded up. South Africans bowled very straight and full at Tanvir. Oh, it's gone through. Harpi Singh tried the Yorker. He was looking for the Yorker again. And how controlled was that shot from Sohail Tanvir? To say there has to be a boundary in the over.
By percentage, I mean hitting fours along the ground.
Oh, that was close, but it should be one save because they've run free. Umpires might want to see it again. Rohit Sharma is on the field as a substitute fielder. He was very close to the line.
He's tried to get it over the boundary line. Afridi went for it. Oh, I'd say his fingers have touched. I reckon that's 4. Looks like his fingers touched. Yes, that's 4 runs. So he did get the boundary after all. It was a valiant attempt by Rohit Sharma, but signal 4, umpire.
He looked stunned. He looked stunned, but it looked for all money from the replay that there was a little graze of the plastic boundary marker.
Give Afridi no room at all to swing.
That's gone. He's given him room. 2 boundaries and 2 balls. Pakistan can feel it. 25 required from 15.
Just changed the line of fraction, didn't he? Just walked across to the offside bottom hand and whipped it over mid-wicket. Nobody there. Great strike.
But wasn't it just the right length for it, wasn't it?
But that's where his strength is.
Oh, brilliant, brilliant. How much dexterity was there in that? 300 comes up. 21 required from 14.
What an amazing shot. Look at him walking all over the place. He got it on the full, which was very handy. Amazing stroke. 13 from 4. Round the wicket now. Trying to change the angle here.
This is high. Someone's coming under it. Is it you, Raj? Doesn't keep hold of it. It was a great effort, but it's given Afridi a couple more.
It's running for Pakistan, isn't it? There's been 3 lofted strokes like this that have just dropped out of reach. Valiant attempt. If he'd taken that, would have been one of the great catches.
It's gone all the way. Shahid Afridi. This could be his moment. He's the man that they were looking to bring this home. And he sits on the cusp of it. 8 required from 8 balls.
Just given that extra bit of room, extra bit of width, lets him free his arms, and the power of the man. It's gone over mid-off a long way for 6. What a great hit.
Northfield man. Where's that gone? It's gone in the gap. It's gone in the gap and it's raced away for 4. And the trip across the border was worth it for the Pakistani fans. What a cool hit for Sohail Tanvir.
But it's a full toss. Goodness gracious me. Obviously tried the Yorker first ball. That's a gift. And that's the game, I reckon.
Two's a call. Is Zaire Khan quick enough to stop it? Keeps it to 1. Scores are level. Just today, Shahid Afridi said he's been bowling well, but his batting is still his priority. 1 run required. It's gone through. Pakistan have won. It's a remarkable victory. They've won by 4 wickets with a ball to spare here at the PCA Stadium in Mohali. It has been a tremendous effort with the bat.
A fabulous game of cricket, and congratulations to Pakistan. I thought they were gone for all money when Tendulkar and Gambhir just tore them apart early. But it was Umar Gul who came back and knocked them both over and put them back in the game. Then there was that mini collapse from India. Harbhajan with his fabulous 30-odd got them to 321 and they thought they were home. I felt that they were a little relaxed in their first few overs. They bowled a lot of wides and went for too many. Salman Butt looked the goods for Pakistan and got them on the way. The facilities here, that pitch was just superb right from the first ball right through. Ganguly went early, third ball. Tendulkar a magnificent 99, Gambhir 57, Sehwag 25. They all got a few. Yuvraj Singh 34. But there was a mini collapse and Harbhajan Singh got 38 from 20 and got them to 321 for 9. They thought that was enough. Shoaib Akhtar came back and bowled up a short run. They were running out of time, picked up 3 for Umar Gul. He was my man. I thought that he got them back in the game. He showed some fight and some spirit because I reckon that at that stage India were looking at 360, 370 and he turned the game around. Sahil Tanvir with his left arm medium paces, very good.
And in the run chase, Pakistan got a good start from Salman Butt. And then it was the turn of Yunus Khan to bat a long time. He started slowly in a partnership of small one with Mohammad Yusuf, but he stayed through, almost stayed the course. Shoaib Malik 25, but it was Misbah and Yunus in that partnership. And then Afridi and Tanvir who took it through. 39 of 19 balls between Tanvir and Afridi, 102 between Misbah and Yunus Khan. Really those key partnerships. So 2 wickets for RP Singh. Zahir Khan was expensive, 1 for 70. Harbhajan picked up 2 for 65 and a wicket for Patan.
What a great game of cricket. Pakistan eventually pitting India to the post, winning with 1 ball to spare. 322 for the loss of 6 wickets. Yunus Khan a brilliant century and Misbah-ul